This practice will help you get into movement with your left hand and side. So I was out on Juneteenth and I'm missing emails. So now I'm replying really quick before I even get my breakfast done. Sometimes it's hard not to feel guilty when I'm taking a day off, but I'm trying to like remind myself that that's normal. Like, people don't work on federal holidays. Like, I can take a break. So yeah. OG brew. And I'm gonna use I think I'm feeling lava cake. Lava cake. I know them even. Don't judge me. Dang, I don't know where I put the microfiber towel. And I forgot to put moisturizer on, so I still have to do that. I'm gonna rush. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna put my moisturizer on first and then do this. But in the meantime, no. What's the usual? Yes, this is nice. It's back. Moisturizer first. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I need to eat. I'm gonna have like 10 minutes to eat. Liquid gold. My T-zone gets really dry, so I like to put it up here. Okay, I'm gonna eat. Legit in such a rush today that I broke my stand, which is heinous, but I think I can tape it. I think I can like figure out how to tape it. But wow, like, this is the second or third stand I've been through. Disabled problems for real. This entire morning I've been shooting vertically, but I'm filling out this to-do sheet right now because I was so frazzled this morning that I didn't. So I have prep meeting with senators, review student testimony. I need to conduct meeting. Let's see, consolidate reactions for fellowship, and then I need to finalize my fellowship. And then not work, I need to follow up with CIBD and Guardian. Okay. Right now, I'm working on meeting with senators and coordinating that for our bill that's coming out. Well, not coming out, but our bill that is in the Senate right now. I try not eating too much, like while I'm working, but it's been a frazzled day because Juneteenth was Friday and like I wasn't working, so lots of things to catch up on. It's such a hot mess, but I also need to take my pills. So I took my thyroid medicine this morning, and then I just have to take my exorbitant amount of Allegra this morning. I think that I'm gonna go outside and enjoy some fresh air before my 11:30 meeting with the senator, and yeah, because I'm like already frazzled and it's only 11 a.m. on Monday. So I think I'm gonna go do that. Good to meet you. Thank you so much for meeting with us. I'm co-founder of the org and also community mentor, so just kind of taking a back seat and letting honestly, guys, I'm frazzled. I am very frazzled today, and my voice keeps going out, and things are a hot mess. Things are a hot ass mess. I have more meetings today. My neighbor's upstairs is vacuuming. I can't. Ugh. It's been a day and it's only like 12. And my doctor scheduled a last minute meeting.
AI response, or HERE Survivors Act. AB 2212 updates the definition of sexual harassment in the post-secondary education code to account for modern digital technologies and requires California's higher education institution to develop policies addressing.
My name is Roma Kapoor, and I'm an undergraduate student at UC Berkeley and a member of Survivors and Allies.
I'm gonna change. I'm cleaning up a little, and then I'm gonna go outside because I'm frazzled as hell, and yeah, this is not a good start of the week, so I need to go reset. To change into this shirt. I don't even remember where I bought it from, but it has a Bible verse on it, and some Lulu thrifted pants, some compressions. I have to find my compression socks from Vim and Vigor, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Oh. Hats. And I do wear Australian Gold sunscreen. Just a little bit. I'm like allergic to a lot of stuff because my MCAS. But this is essential so I don't burn to a crisp. I use these Vim and Vigor socks, compression socks, because I have POTS and they're super duper helpful. And I don't care how they make me look, genuinely, because I need them. Once you become disabled, you like start to care a little bit less what others think of what you're wearing. And I'm gonna put them over my leggings because these Lulus are like pretty tight. And I don't wear these in bed anymore. I used to. but I wear them when I'm in my chair. Oh, and it's exhausting to put them on. But the Vim and Vigor ones are not as bad to put on as other ones. Okay. So I always carry around other things, like when I'm gone for a long time, I'll bring my entire tote bag. But I also have this UV umbrella that I use, which is really helpful because I like burn a lot, even though I'm brown. And then I wear a mask outside because I became this disabled from an infection, C19 infection, and I don't take my health for granted anymore. So I wear a Can99 from Vitacor, which I love to death, and I wear these. My favorite ones are the black ones, but those are more expensive, so I use the white ones. But if I'm going to like a doctor's appointment or something, I'll wear like my Papar, which you'll see in my other videos. I look like Bane. I look insane, but not insane. Sorry, I'm trying not to use ableist terms. It look wild, but who cares, right? So I'm donning it. Make sure you shape your nose bridge, so it fits. And then, well, I'm wearing a hat, so it doesn't really matter, but usually I fix my hair, but I'm wearing a hat, so again, who cares? Ready to go. Well, I actually forgot that my neighbors, I was gonna leave my neighbors something, scrap looking kit. I'm just gonna leave them like the tiniest little notes. And because I wanted to leave my neighbors a cute little snack, but I don't think this sticky note is gonna stick. I'm so sad. Scheduled pickup for my ThreadUp bags. I have 2 full bags, so I need to do that today too. Add that to my list. My LinkedIn, and I thought this was super funny that there's a short interview of me, but also like embarrassing hot takes about digital culture. And I was talking about going back to dial-up and also MySpace type 8. And I'm just like kind of out of pocket for doing that. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure everybody else is like very professional, but whatever. I'm not gonna eat yet, but oh, my hair is insane. My hair is wild. I'm not gonna eat yet because I'm not hungry yet, but I have a meeting from 1:30 to 2:30, I believe, with my co-lead. So what I was saying is, I have a meeting from 1:30 to 2:30 today, with my co-lead. We're actually working on a curriculum companion guide to Jennifer Newsom's new documentary called Misrepresentation Rise Up. So I'm very excited about that. I have a team of like 14 students and alumni who are working on the curriculum, and I'm so excited and just hoping that it's a good experience for all of them. It's my first time stepping into like a more leadership role since graduating because I've been out with disabilities. So yeah, I'm excited about it and hoping it goes well. But I'm about to put on some sugar glass Nicks before my meeting, and yeah. I have a few updates. A couple weeks ago, I had an endoscopy at UCI, It went pretty good. It went pretty well. They followed the procedure that my last anesthesiologist did for my endoscopy that I had when I was hospitalized a few years ago. But they took a lot of biopsies this time, so recovery was a little bit rough, and it took me like a week and a half to return to a semblance of my baseline. And yeah, I forgot where exactly. They took one of like my Z line and like a few others, and then they took my immunologist asked for specific stains as well. So yeah, that was done at UCI, and I know this is weird to say, but I was kind of hoping for a positive EOE results, but it was negative. So I'm grateful that things are negative, but I think as other chronically ill people would say, it's like frustrating, when things like, there's obviously something wrong, but things are negative. But at least it's negative, and I did have inflammation in my esophagus, and my doctor wanted me on a PPI, which I've had really, really bad experiences with in the past. But yeah, so that happened, and I don't know if they did the stains for my immunologist, but I messaged to follow up, and they wanted to schedule a meeting tomorrow at 8:40 in the morning. So I had to do that. And what else happened? I think medically that's the last update. I'm a bit frustrated. I'm like in a rut a bit because I feel like I should be on like a biologics or like SCIG right now, because basically every time I exert myself physically, or even sometimes cognitively, I'll have like anaphylactic symptoms, which is like wild. It sounds wild. It is wild to experience. And like my eyes will swell, my nose will run for like 24 hours straight. Like I'll have number 2 really bad, and cramps, and anaphylactic symptoms. Blood pressure will be low, so it's just really rough. And I've also been bedbound for 3 years, so like exercise is me transferring into my wheelchair too much or working too much, things like that. So I've been frustrated, but my new immunologist, who I met with a couple weeks ago, told me to increase my ketotifen, increase my Allegra, and then she told me to meditate and then take some vitamins. So I understand, because she's an Eastern Western doctor, so she's really into like holistic approaches, which I am grateful for, and I'm not saying that's any less legit than it's not, I'm not saying that that's not legitimate, right? But what I am saying is that I have been frustrated by neglect of my case, and which is why I've been bedbound and unable to walk for this long. And I guess I'm impatient a little, and I'm trying to pray and get a word from God about like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? What am I supposed to be advocating for? What am I supposed to be kind of letting go, releasing expectations of? And I've been falling off a lot with my Bible study, my like study of the Word, and I need to hop back in that, because it's just been, there's just some things where I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little frustrated. I'm a little impatient. I'm grieving, all of the things. So I've increased my ketotifen, which has helped, but it's still not allowing me to do the things I need to do. And yeah, I feel like it's lower hanging fruit than like PEM, which is hard to treat. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So many things moving right now. I'm, trying. I'm trying my best every day. And there's so many things I want to be doing, but I am grateful for at least having this much improvement so far. And yeah, my disability payments are 2 months late, which is another issue. So yeah, a lot is going on. I've been a little bit stressed, and just trying my best every day. So those are my updates though. I have been trying to use my back camera all day, but then I can't see where I am in the frame. I just wish I had all my stuff. All my stuff, again, is in Virginia because I can't afford to ship it back. So apologize for like me being out of the frame and like all the things. And I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. But yeah, if this is worse quality, then whatever. But I've been trying to use the back camera all day and it is not giving. It is not giving. So I'm just gonna use my front camera because whatever. But I'm gonna go back into my bed because I have a meeting with Evan, and yeah, I have to get ready for that. I take most of my meetings in bed because of my energy levels. Oh my god. And then like my phone gets all weird, but oh, it's so messy in here. But yeah, so I take my meetings mostly from bed, and I'm about to do that now. But if it's like something important like senator meetings, I try to take them by my desk and with like my legit webcam because I'm trying not to be like ratchet on there. So yeah. Oh, another thing is I actually just presented at the Surveillance Studies Network conference. But guys, it was so awkward. Like, it was my first conference back in a while. And people were sharing really deep stuff and no one clapped after all of the presentations. And I thought that was really odd. And I was just like the only one reacting, and it was so awkward and I hated it. So, you know, I've had a lot of trauma around my dissertation, and that was my first time presenting on my dissertation work since I've been sick, and it was not the best experience. I don't think I'll be back, but I uploaded my video in case you want to see it, I guess. But yeah, I want to make sure we get the bulk of that for 40 minutes. Because yeah, I have to check in. So I changed the agenda to check in, and then for this like looking ahead piece from 12:40 to 12:45, would you mind sharing out like what we hold on, let me.
Okay, so obviously I am recording a voiceover for this part, but this is just me making my lunch. I don't typically get to do this all the time because it's really exhausting for me. So I do have caregivers most days, but today is the one day I don't have a caregiver. So I'm just trying to get through it myself. I am getting stronger, which is really nice and improving. So that has been really helpful. But yeah, so I'm just eating a quick like broth chicken pho situation. And yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the video here. But I really appreciate you all for watching. And yeah, I'll try to record more of these. I obviously stopped the recording because I have a caregiver coming in the evening. And I kind of try to just respect their privacy. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys for watching. And if you want to see more of this, please let me know.
Hey, I'm gonna go enjoy my lunch now.